At first, I was taking the pictures and they came out.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our first. I'm trying to figure out what to call this, because maybe you guys can come up with a snazzy name, but I want to do this weekly just to allow you guys just a chance to hop on, see me, see the rest of us who are getting healthy with you. I kind of thought about calling client chat. Michelle, what were you going to call yours?
I haven't decided yet. I'm thinking more like a wellness workshop kind of a feel.
Oh,
just
yeah.
because we're all kind of bouncing ideas off of each other and that kind of thing. So, yeah.
Awesome.
But I haven't nailed that down yet.
I know, I like that, the wellness workshop.
Yeah, because that's really what it is. I mean, we're all working together to be as healthy as we can be.
Okay.
Shooting to get that HSCRP down to, below
Right.
1. Like Lisa was talking about tonight. I was loving it. You know me.
I know. For those of you on here, Michelle is a nurse practitioner, so she's all about we all are, but she's definitely all about health and improving your numbers and improving your health scores. I mean, that's why I like that so much. So
yeah.
Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I'm here at the DoubleTree up here. Hopefully it's not too, is it too loud in my background or am I okay?
No, it's okay.
Okay, good.
You're okay.
It's probably less quiet. It's less quiet here than it is in my house with the 3 screaming boys. They're so loud. They're like hyenas. Anyway, so before we get started, let's go around really quick and just introduce yourself, your name, maybe who's your health coach or who invited you on here, and just share one thing. Share the best non-scale victory you've experienced in the last week, okay? What that would be. I would love to hear what your non-scale victory is in the last week, okay? So I'll start. As you guys know, I'm Laura Sigworth. I'm the one that started this whole thing here in Missouri, and it's been a blast. And I would say I'm really proud of myself because I committed to jumping into a test group with Optavia on a fitness level. So we have a new program called High Performance Fat Burn, and it's in conjunction with pretty intense workouts and so forth. And they would like me to lose another 8% body fat. So I mean, I've come a long way, and I've been pretty comfortable, pretty happy. But now I'm kind of taking that next step to be serious again and, really focused and strict. And I'm really proud of myself this week because I've made great choices with my meal plan. And I used to kind of be a healthy cocktails kind of girl each evening. No more. I'm sitting here having my decaf cup of coffee, and I'm in the game. I'm all in. So I'm proud of myself for that. And so that's probably my biggest victory over this last week. Awesome. Who's next?
I'll go next if you want me to. I'm Michelle Nulf. I am a health coach as well. I am a nurse practitioner, and my coach is Emily. I have been on program. This is kind of one of those funny things. I don't remember when I started because it's not really the goal. The goal is this is life. This is the rest of my life. And I could look back on the calendar and figure out when I started on program, but it's just been within the last 3 months, and I'm down 40 pounds as of this week. So Yahoo is right. That's a scale victory, but a non-scale victory is I'm friends with my physician, and I was in her office for something other than being seen the other day, and she said, "Oh my God, your labs came back," and I can't even believe that they're as good as they are. So we haven't even had a chance to have a visit and go over them yet, but I already know that I improved one of my markers that I had really been working hard on. I had dropped it by 3 times the number. So just making wonderful Optavia lifestyle changes, and this is the rest of my life. I am a healthcare provider, and if I can't figure out how to do it for myself, how the heck can I help anybody else? And so I am so in love with the process and the people and the outcome has been exactly what I've been shooting for, and certainly a little bit faster than I expected. I still have a ways to go, but every day is a new day. So I welcome you all. If you're new, or I see some faces I recognize, but some faces I don't. So I'm excited to meet you all and welcome.
That's so awesome. That is and see, that's where it matters, like,
yeah.
I mean, we all want to look good, but I mean, you're achieving optimal health, like
exactly
your insides, your body. That's awesome. Okay, who's next? Tori, you go next.
Sorry.
I think you're unmuted. You're good.
Yeah, I'm good. My dog is playing with the squeak toy, so I put myself on mute. So Laura is my health coach. I've been struggling lately. We have our office Christmas party this week, and so there's been food in the office all week, and it's just one of those things it's hard to say no to. But I did have a non-scale victory this week. People have started to notice that I'm losing a little weight, and they've kind of been asking. So that's very exciting. So it's kind of motivation to stay on track.
That's the best feeling. That's the best feeling. It just takes it to a whole new level,
It does.
So, well, congratulations.
Thanks.
And she's been kicking butt. We kicked off a 90-day health challenge back in October, and it's almost over. And she's been kicking butt with it. So she's been doing great. Awesome. Okay, who's next? Sabrina, you go, woman. Oh my gosh, this lady has an amazing story.
Well, I've just been doing really good. I'm not sick anymore. I have lost close to 30 pounds now since October. So I know.
Now, how much total, though? How much total? It's more than 30 pounds, right?
No. Really, it was the inflammation in my body. I have MS, which a lot of people, it's a disease, and it does cause a lot of inflammation in your body, and it's just really just gone down.
Wow, because I thought you lost like 50.
But tonight, so I look awful, and I'm all sweaty, and my hair's all crazy.
It's amazing. Who cares? You look beautiful. You look awesome. I can't get over it. You and your daughter, they're both like a combo team, and they're both.
Yeah, my daughter's lost over 50 pounds now. I think she's at 60.
Gosh.
I know, it's crazy.
Congratulations. I remember when you guys started, and Angela's her health coach, guys. So I remember meeting them at her house for one of the cooking classes, and just incredible. Wonderful. Congratulations.
Difference, I have a jawline now and a neck. I didn't have that before.
It's those little things. That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's my non-scale victory. I can actually see this.
Aww, I love it. It makes me so excited. Okay, awesome. Who's next? Janice, you go.
Janice, we can't hear you. Laura, you're muted as well.
Oh, God, that's not helpful. Leanne, you go next while Janice figures out her volume.
Now?
Oh, wait. Okay, yeah. Janice, we can hear you. Okay, perfect.
Good. All right. As I said, this is from an older person, older than you guys anyway. Last week, at the end of the week or whatever, I had the joy of having a colonoscopy because of my age. And so I was there, and I had done all the prep work, and we were talking, and she was asking all the questions about different things. And she said, "So are you on birth control?" And I just started laughing, and I said, "Well, no." And she said, "Well, are you in menopause?" And I said, "Yeah, about 12 years now." And she looked at my chart, and she looked at me, and she said, "I never, ever would have guessed that you were 61 years old. And I said, you are my new best friend. So
I love it.
I was so totally stoked about that and stuff. But so that was my non-scale victory. My name is Janice, and Laurie Hertzing is my coach. And I've lost close to 50 pounds now, and about 10, 15 pounds, hopefully, away from my goal weight. So hopefully before I go to Hawaii in January, I will have met that.
Oh, yeah. You'll get there. And you look incredible, too. Oh, my gosh. Wow. Okay. Okay, Leanne, you want to go next?
Sure.
You have a lot of exciting news. You're fine. We can hear you and see you.
Can you see me?
Yep.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Pause real quick. Okay, if any of you guys are on your phone, I forgot to mention this. I apologize. But at the beginning, or when you were on your phone, if you scroll to the right, like put your finger and scroll to the right, you can see all of us. Okay? Okay. That may help. Okay, go ahead, Leanne.
Okay. I'm Leanne, and Laura and Lori are my health coaches. And I've been on the program for 10 weeks. And this last week, I hit one of my best goals ever. I was finally under 200 pounds. Yay!
Look how excited she is.
Yes. Sorry. Just really happy.
I know. That's awesome.
And also, I made the decision of signing up and being a health coach myself because I want to help other people and share in all this excitement.
Yes, and you're doing amazing. She's already helping one of her coworkers, and it's just so wonderful to hear them excited together. And we have a meeting
And
tomorrow
I
at
think she's even on this. She's actually on this call too, on this Zoom, I think.
I am.
Oh, there she is! She's on day 3, guys. So she's like fresh meat. Fresh meat. Okay, you go next, Heather.
Oh, great. I don't know if you guys can hear or see me. I hope this is working right.
We can.
Yeah, we can see you.
Okay. I'm Heather, and I just started this week on Monday. Leanne is my coach, and so far so good. I'm going through the struggle of learning how to eat more. That's different for me. I'm very bad about eating 6 meals a day. I usually eat about 3 meals a day, maybe one snack somewhere in there. So this is different for me. The food is actually turning out to be pretty good. So I'm anxious for the future to be more healthier, feel good, to be able to not have to huff and puff every time I go up the stairs. And so I'm pretty excited.
And you're well on your way, girl. You're
Yeah.
well on your way. And these first few days can suck. So just
Yeah.
know it will not be
Especially
forever.
around Christmas time.
And she's got me right next to her so I can push her.
Yeah, you can push me.
Yeah. That's awesome. Well, congratulations on getting started. Okay, who's next? Stephanie, you go next, girl.
Hello, I'm Stephanie Studney, and I had lost 33 pounds so far. I started the 1st of October. Probably my non-scale victory this last week is probably just for people seeing and noticing the big change and tell me how much younger I even look. So that makes me feel good. But Emily is my coach. And I've also started the training as a coach. I don't have any clients yet, but I'm working hard towards that because I want to help people to get where I'm getting. We can work together to be healthy.
And you will. Girl, that 2018 is coming right around the corner. So brace yourself.
Yes, it is.
It's going to be very exciting. And you've come so far. You look beautiful. And I know you're so happy. Congratulations. Okay, Kathy, you're next. Are you there, Kathy? I don't see your face, but I see your name. Give Kathy a second. Okay, maybe she's just listening quietly. Okay. All right, so guys, now what we're going to do after these each week is recap the habits of health, okay, because those are our micro habits. So as we work, just like Lisa was saying, it is like the simplest little tweaks that you make in your life and in your days that all add up. I mean, it could be like as simple as adding 10 minutes of something to your day can make a huge difference. So the topic this week was called dousing the flame, which I thought she was meaning. Lisa does a lot of like mental. She works a lot with the healthy mind as well. So I kind of thought that's what the call was leading towards, but it was more about inflammation in your body, okay, which can be a huge effect on your health. I wanted to show you guys this picture that I've always loved, because when it comes to health and weight loss and stuff like that, a lot of people tend to think of that physical appearance, like, oh, I want to look good, or I want to get those smaller pants, and I want to be able to have the energy to do these things, which is great, which is part of it. But a lot of times we don't think about the insides, like our actual health, like what's going on with our organs, and what's going on underneath all of this, because that's really the life of our body, and what's carrying us forward and allowing us to have a good, long, and healthy life. So I wanted to share this picture with you guys. Can you guys all see that?
Yes.
Okay. So someone showed this to me a long time ago, and I've always loved it because it's pretty eye-opening, just to be able to see the actual inside. And, there's always that saying, like, oh, I don't know if you guys have heard this before, or said it, you might have said it yourself, but, oh, I'm big boned, that's why I am the way I am. Well, no, that's actually a myth. Like, if you actually look at the bone structure, it's the same. Everyone has that same bone structure, every woman. But it's what's on the outside of the bone structure and around the bone structure that actually makes the difference. So you can see the difference between, and these are two women, you can see the difference between a 250-pound woman as opposed to 120 at a healthy weight. And it's not even just the size of the body, but if you look at the fat, and the fat, and Michelle, correct me if I use any terms incorrectly, but you can just see the fat around the different organs. Look at the fat here around the heart. You've even got some fat up in the brain. And look at all the fat in the stomach area. And
can I make a comment about that fat?
Yeah.
Can I quick comment about
Yeah.
This that you're you can't see mine. Go around the fat around the stomach area that you were showing. That's organ fat, and you see that fat in the liver, in the that's your omentum that she's got her pointer on right now, which is the tissue surrounding your organs, and that's what causes our inflammation to go up in our body. That's why our bodies say, holy crap, we have a problem. Houston, we have a problem, is because the organs are being overly coated in fat because the body doesn't really know what else to do with it. Like it's hard to lay it down anyplace else. So even a small amount of being overweight, so even if our BMI is just barely over the goal that we want, above 25, we still are at risk for the fat in and around those organs. And that's what we're really trying to impact. Not only, like Laura said, not only are we trying to change the adipose tissue surrounding our muscle on the extremities and the abdomen, but we're trying to affect that visceral fat, or that fat that is around those organs. That's the dangerous stuff, and that's what we're really trying to impact. And like Lisa was talking about tonight on our Habits of Health call, the fat that we are talking about in that picture around organs is what causes the inflammatory markers to go up. And so when we impact that, those inflammatory markers come down, and our body's inflammatory response, like, oh, she's not there anymore. Janice mentioned before, the changes in what she looked like, and her the change in appearance of age and those types of things all improve when we improve those inflammatory markers.
Yeah, like Sabrina, I mean, like you were talking about your inflammation going away from the MS. I mean, yeah, I mean, like you look like you've lost 50 pounds, you know, but really when it comes down to it, I mean, you lost 30 plus, all that inflammation. Isn't that just incredible? So that's why.
The cool thing is you don't have to be overweight. Have you heard the term skinny fat?
Oh, yeah.
That's what happens when people have really high inflammatory markers and their body is responding even though they aren't carrying excess weight in fat. So those organs are still being affected. And so even if you're the skinniest person on the planet, but your organs are being affected by inflammation, Optavia can make an improvement on that. We obviously don't make a claim that that's what we're doing, but eating a healthy, clean diet makes a huge difference in how our body's inflammatory responses respond and how our body is affected by that. And we're all trying to get to optimum health. That's what we're looking for. Yes, I'd like for it to be in a smaller gene size, but beyond that, I want it to be so that I am optimally healthy.
Right. And I have 2 points to say to that in response to that. One is that's why you hear some of these horror stories or these tragedies of like, you know, someone at 35 years old or whatever, and they just die from a heart attack. And someone's like, I don't get it, man. They were so skinny and healthy, like, you know, and that's where that goes back to that. It's like, well, they look like it from the outside, but you don't know. And, you know, when you find out more details, they ate out at McDonald's every day, they ate junk, like they weren't healthy, you know, because their insides weren't healthy. And then my second point to what Michelle said too is sometimes, you know, coaches are like, I don't understand why this person wants to get on our program. I mean, they're so thin. They're so like, and you know what? It's not about that. It's about their health because it goes back to skinny fat. And they may look thin, but they're eating Doritos and Taco Bell and everything else every day. And they just don't have good habits. So that's why with Optavia, we're truly just practicing better habits. So yeah, it was a great topic tonight just to really help you think about when it is hard, especially through the holidays right now. Like if you're having a moment that's tough, just think back to that picture. Think back to like, I even think about that heart in that picture. You know, that heart surrounded by that fat. That poor heart is like, I'm trying to pump so hard and I can't keep up. You know, it's like it just wants to breathe or like just be able to pump normal. So when you have those moments and you may be struggling a little bit, just think about how happy your insides are. They're so happy right now. They're just having a blast in there. They're loving every bit of the fuel that you're putting in there. Okay, so remind yourself of that. And so before we hop off tonight, I'd like to know what each one of you would like to work on this next week. You know, what micro habit would you like to touch on to work on your inflammation? You know, Lisa shared a bunch of awesome ideas tonight that I actually took a screenshot of it. I'm going to pull it up here to reflect back on it. Exercise. Okay, a lot of people aren't exercising right now. I have great tips for that. Michelle's been doing it, a quick 12, 15-minute workout, going for a walk, throw your coat on, throw on your cute little cap, go outside, get some sunshine. It's amazing what sunshine will do for your body and your mood. Taking a warm bath at home, watching, maybe there's a TV show, like a comedy. Take 20 minutes out in the evening, laugh, you know, just shut life off, shut your phone off, sit with your hubby, sit with your spouse, whoever. Turn a little comedy on, laugh a little bit, you know, release yourself. You know, working on a book, you know, is, you know, I have great ideas for quick little morning affirmations for you. I mean, there's all kinds of ideas. You know, practicing meditation. If those of you that have like a Fitbit, there's a 2-minute meditation, I want to say app, but a 2-minute meditation that you can do on here. Do that before you go to bed at night, or do it first thing when you wake up in the morning. So there's all different ways to reduce stress, which is reducing your inflammation. So before we hop off tonight, I'd like to hear what you would like to add, what micro habit you would like to add to your life and work on. And even if it's just like I said, 2 minutes a day. You do it every day, and it leads up to making a big difference. Okay. So you guys go first. I need to think on this one for a second.
I'll go. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
I actually joined the health club this week, and I am going to have a reassessment with one of the fitness personal trainers there. And I want to start doing more, or start on the weights, and try to get into a routine of doing the weights to help start toning things a little better.
Perfect.
That's wonderful. Gain your strength, do some great strength training to help your body get even stronger. So that's awesome. Very good. Who's next?
This is Tori. Janice kind of stole mine, but I would like to start. I've been walking, and that's all I've really been doing. And I'm hoping that in the coming weeks, I can start doing something a little more intensive.
I think you would love what Michelle. How do you feel yours has been going? Do you think that'd be good for her?
Oh yeah, it'd be great. Tori,
You feel like it's affecting your body?
Do you see my name on the
Yes.
thing?
Yeah.
Write my name down and friend me on Facebook. Every single day, I do a live video of a workout, and it's a hit that I do. It's from an app that Laura shared, and I do it. We go 3 days on, 1 day off, and it just goes forever. So so jump on, become a friend of mine. Put me at the top of your list, like my video a couple of times so that I keep showing up. And then you can do that with us every day. It's free. You don't have to have any equipment. I do a little bit of a stretch at the end of it. So it's a nice way of being able to work out every day. You don't have to go to the gym. You could do it whatever time you wanted. I do record it live, but then it's on my wall. So you can go back to it and do it any time of the day. You can go back and do last Thursdays if you want to, it doesn't matter. But you can go through and do that. And I find it to be very, very good. I mean, it's a high intensity interval workout. Every day is a little bit different. And so it's a nice way to be able to add that micro habit of health every single day. And it gets me moving. And you can jump in there and do that without having to go to the gym or something.
And it doesn't take long. It's like 12, 15 minutes out of your day, I mean, it's like, it's nothing, but it gets your heart rate up too. So
Yep.
All right. That'll be great.
Everybody
Thanks.
join me and share it with your friends. Put it out there. We want the more we can get people to watch it and do it, the healthier our community is going to be. So that's the goal.
Right. Perfect. Sabrina, what are you going to do?
I am going to try and get 10 extra minutes of sleep every night.
I love it. Very good. Perfect. What about you, Stephanie?
She's frozen. Stephanie, there you are. I still can't hear you.
I'm going to try it.
Do it one more time.
I'm gonna suck my.
You're freezing a little bit.
Remember, we're gonna be done at 1.
Okay, you're there. I think you're good. Maybe. Shoot.
I'm going to
And you'll be starting up.
my exercise. I just
10
feel
more
that I
minutes to your
haven't
exercise.
as much.
Perfect. 10 more minutes to exercise.
Good.
Leanne, what about you?
I think I'm going to work on in the evening time I know I've got to help and coach and stuff in the evenings, but I'm going to try to unplug from everything and spend time with my family a little bit more in the evenings. Even if
Perfect.
it's a little extra 10, 15 minutes.
Nope, that's crucial. That's perfect.
Awesome.
That way I can de-stress a little bit.
Yep. And you'll sleep a lot better because of that as well.
Yeah, because I usually play with my phone even up until the time I go to bed. And
Yes, that's bad.
I know.
Dr. A would be like, no.
I know. I've got to stop.
Yeah, because that light on your phone, like it stimulates your brain, and it like.
So here's your reason why. What does the sky look like first thing in the morning? What color is it? What color is it? What color's the sky? It's blue, right? The sky is blue. When you see blue sky, your body says, it's time to wake up. What color are your screens? They're blue. Blue light is what you emit from every screen. So every time you sit in front of a screen, your body says, it's time to wake up. So you can't have blue light in your face. And try and put it away an hour before you want to go to sleep. An hour is a good time frame. So, set a timer. When it goes off, turn it off, plug it in, walk away.
Okay. That's what I gotta really work on.
You'll feel so good.
That's a great goal. That's a good one.
I love that.
I'm doing my gallon challenge. I'm on day 6.
There you go.
Gonna finish. It'll be a habit by the time I get to the end of the month. So
that's what I do every day now. I did the same thing one time, and it's just part of my day. So
yeah, it's awesome.
I think mine that I'm working on is to leave 15 minutes earlier than what I do now, because I'm late to anything and everything in my life, and I cannot be on time to anything. And I'm losing my mind, and I'm only 32, so I would really like to fix this early in my life. So I
can. My shirt?
I feel like that's what I am. But anyway, I was starting to just accept it, but I'm like, no, I can fix this. So I would like to leave 15 minutes earlier than normal. Maybe I just need to reset all the clocks in our house. I don't know. But I'm really, really working very hard on that. I would like to start working very hard on that. So
that's good.
Yes, because that takes away from stress. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're late to stuff and you're running around, it makes you stressed, and it makes you exhausted, and you're like screaming at your kids, and you're like, ah. So without all that, yeah, it'd be a wonderful day, It could be an amazing day. Okay. Who else is next?
Heather.
I'll say something. I kind of like Laura's too, leaving 15 minutes early because I'm always late for work. So that would also tie into that I need to be up at least 15 to 20 minutes early or in the morning, which means I need to go to bed earlier at night. But I also want to incorporate my breathing exercises, especially now since I'm seeing a chiropractor. So I can't really do any strenuous exercise right now, but I want to learn on doing more stretching in the morning, working certain muscles just to kind of waken up my body so I'm ready to start the day and breathe. And just kind of take it slow. Don't be rush.
Yeah, it's the worst feeling. It's the worst feeling. I hate it. So, okay. And then Kathy, I know Kathy's on, but I'll have to shoot her a text later and see what she would like to work on. But I wrote all these down, and I'm going to post these. I'm going to post these with the recording. And then that way you can go back and you can see it. And then we can see, how everybody's doing. Next week, I'd like to check in on you guys and see how it's going. Okay? Well, this was wonderful. I'm excited that we kicked this off and that, now we can, as each week goes on, we start tackling a micro habit one at a time. It'll all add up and it'll all change your life completely. So thanks to everybody that popped on tonight. This is a lot of fun. And I'm grateful to see all you guys.